What is up, everybody? Fuck's sake. What is up, everybody? It's Lego Gaming back with another stream, and today we're gonna be reacting to Tom Dark's very own Jidion just ended his career. Let's get it. Make sure to subscribe and like to brother's content before we get into it. Now let's get it.
Back when I started watching YouTube, pranks were one of the most interesting things on the platform. The genre of YouTube pranking had absolutely blown up.
For sure. Dude, I used to watch all of these people, except for Vitaly. Vitaly is fucking ridiculous.
Who have become extremely famous off of pranks and social experiments, and they all sort of came up at the same time as well. There was a big wave of successful prank creators that really blew up around 2014, 15, 16, and they were absolutely killing it. It was probably the biggest genre on the platform at that time. Now, at the time, I was absolutely a straight-up hater on all of these guys. I despised them in every single video they'd ever made, mostly because I was watching.
Well, I love the prank channels. They're good. The good pranks. You know what? Before we get into this one, let me show y'all a good prank channel. This channel right here, real pranks. Exactly what his bio is. Real pranks. Because the definition of a prank is a practical joke or mischievous act. You know what I'm saying? A trick or a joke. It's a joke. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The pranks that, when people say prank nowadays, you think of fucking stepping on random people's shoes that I meet and stuff like that. And that just ends up getting people beat up, and it's like, dude, don't fucking commit battery on somebody by stepping on their shoes on purpose. Like, that's just stupid, bro.
Honestly, I was kind of a sheep.
Specifically, like Vitaly. Roman Atwood was alright.
I honestly like seeing Roman Atwood do stuff like hood pranks, where there's this one he did that was so ballsy, where he pretended to like steal a bunch of hood people's gas, and they would just come up to him and like threaten to, or literally like just beat him up on video. That was pretty funny. But it's obviously not super hard to see why these guys became so controversial at the time. From Joey Salads paying black people to destroy a Trump sticker car to make them look like savages, basically, to FouseyTube's constant scandals and basically pathological lying, to Vitaly having a mental breakdown while on drugs and beating up a jogger. There were a lot of controversies back in the day that sort of cut off the flow of blood to the prank genre.
This one in particular right here caused people to not like the prank channels because they made him think that his friend died. I don't know if that video is real or not, but if it's fake, bro was a good actor.
And made them look like complete scumbags overall. The media is always trying to go after YouTube and make YouTubers look bad, and obviously they had a pretty good excuse at that point in time, with a lot of controversies and scandals coming out of the prank genre. Around that time, a lot of them started moving on to greener pastures, like Roman Atwood, for example, who moved on from really being a prankster to being more of a family vlogger type of guy. FouseyTube kept being kind of a lunatic. He did get better for a little while, and then he got like knocked out by Bryce Hall, and then obviously recently he started streaming again, and that was absolutely insane when he did that. Vitaly seems like he actually turned his life around after the whole jogger thing, which is pretty nice to see. But
okay, this is what also I wanted to look up. What drugs did Vitaly... How do you spell his goddamn... He was on meth? Oh, they think he was. What did she tell it? What did that lady tell the cops? He did that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Vitaly. Do you still make videos, bro? How do you come back from that? What did the comments say? I'm glad he's back to his roots. just gonna leave a comment and just see how many views that gets.
Pranksters of YouTube really moved on to different paths and decided to do completely different things because realistically pranking, for all this time was just not very sustainable. Commentary channels had won. They had their little field day watching these channels fade into obscurity. But in this content drought, in this land of like nothing going on, no good content, no good pranks going on, one man stood in the middle of it all, shining like a star, and decided to bring prank content back from the dead in a way that I think a lot of people expected it would never happen. He wanted to leave his mark on YouTube in a way that would be remembered for generations, basically. Jidion started his YouTube channel in July of 2018 when he was still in high school. He clearly was inspired by other pranksters from back in the day, but I will say he had a much less confrontational and sort of toxic attitude than the rest of those guys, and he was honestly a more likable person in general. He wasn't looking to punk anyone or make them look bad. He was just trying to make a funny video by interacting with people in public, which I think is what like a harmless prank ideally should be. You mess with people a little bit, but there's no real harm going on. You're not really hurting anyone's feelings, and ideally that's the ideal prank channel in my mind. One of his first videos was titled, "I Got Suspended for Hustling at My School," and it's basically about him buying soda at the grocery store to then sell it in the school cafeteria in an attempt to cut into the profit margins of the school and take some of it for himself.
I mean, they got a school store at our school, and they'll be buying that by the droves, overpriced, So why not, why not we cut into the profit, Only, just reselling phones and everything.
I think it's illegal to do that.
Do different things and show my growth. And I'm hoping by the end of this, man, I'm a multi-millionaire. You never know.
I actually find this video kind of relatable because one of the first videos I uploaded to my YouTube channel like 6 years ago was called Selling in School. And it was like this animated story time video where I talked about selling things in school to try and make some extra cash when I was like 10 years old.
I had earned $160, and there was no way that I would give up all of that hard work. So what I ended up doing is telling her that I made just $30 selling the comics and fun packs. And she was like, whatever, seems legit. And so I handed back $30 to some of the kids while she watched and went home with the other $130 in my pencil case. And I totally spent it on something worthwhile.
Imagine how much more innocent I would have been if I just kept making these silly little terrible animations. Instead, I decided to be a commentary channel, which is good. It is actually good. It's freaking based. Well, in any case, I bring this up to say that I'm exactly like Jidion. Guy.
It's
Part of our
freaking
shared
based.
African heritage. The fact that we're also hustling in public and school, trying to make a quick buck. God damn, guys, it's really a small world out here. You never know who you could end up relating to. Life is just beautiful like that sometimes. Amazing Grace starts playing. I'm kissing a guy on video. Well, even in this first old video, Jidion gets suspended from school for selling on school grounds.
Alright, y'all. So, got the assistant principals with me right here, Got busted and everything. It's all good. Got anything you want to say? No? It's all good, so. We got busted. We're gonna have to turn these in real quick. So, that's the end of this video. So, shit. You guys want to hit me up next time? You can. Forge it on. I'm out.
And the funniest part is that he then starts filming the assistant principal and like punking on her a little bit, and she's like, nah, I ain't gonna be on video, bruh. Overall, seems like a pretty creative guy. He has a surprisingly good personality on camera for someone who was just starting out on YouTube at the time. He wasn't like a known name at all. I mean, he was still in high school, probably getting less than 1,000 views a video. And I think even back then, you can tell this guy had a lot of potential. He had a big opportunity for upward mobility in the YouTube space. One of his best early videos is titled "Does Size Matter?" and he basically just walks around the mall with a few of his friends asking girls that question. And some of the responses are pretty funny. And at the same time, Jidion also adds some funny edits in there to make these ratchet women look even more dumb. It's pretty epic, honestly it is.
Alright, this is a very important question, y'all, so I need you guys to be serious, okay? Does size matter?
Yes.
Okay, what is your preferable size?
Thought buffering.
So, what's the lowest you?
I'm not sure how to answer that question.
Man, so see, would you go for a 4?
No.
Probably not.
By spring of 2019,
She said, would you go for a 4? She goes, no.
serious traction on YouTube, and he reached 100,000 subscribers in September of 2019. Not too shabby for just a year on the platform.
It's real. How many?
1,000 subscribers. In 2019, Jidion started to gain some serious traction on YouTube, and he reached 100,000 subscribers in September of 2019. Not too shabby for just a year on the platform.
Not too shabby. I've been doing this for fucking 10 years.
That's a good amount of subs. but he was just getting started. Jidion was not afraid to be edgy by making videos like giving strangers the N-word pass, where they went to a mall and handed out these little slips of paper. It's beautiful, you know, you see someone do something so generous for the people, it just fills your heart with warmth. Thankfully, Jidion did mail me a few thousand passes, so rest assured, if you guys ever catch me stunting, you know there's a reason I've been stocking up on these passes, okay? I'm ready. I've been preparing for the winter. I'm like a squirrel. Call me Alwyn and the Chipmunk of gamer words because I'm storing them all up for the winter. And in the summer, they're coming out. Just kidding. That's meta-ironic.
Excuse me. Right here. We giving out these. You got black coach in you. But you gotta let me go with one of these though, before I can let you keep that. All right, man. You gotta say it. It's a pass. You gotta say. You can say, all right, my end. All right.
We know what you
What is what you say?
Through videos like this, his channel would grow to the point where he reached 1 million subscribers in August of 2021. Then he reached 2 million, 3 million, and even 4 million very quickly to the point where now his channel has almost 8 million subscribers.
Jesus
And
Christ.
he was extremely successful for a long time, regularly doing videos that were getting 5 to 10 million views. He was making hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars every single month. When he would get into drama with someone, it would
How many?
thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars every single month. When he would get into drama with someone, it wouldn't be a small or mid-tier YouTuber. It would be Logan Paul, who he had a big beef with for a while there. And this basically started when Jidion was at a UFC fight with Logan Paul, and Logan was watching it near the front of the cage. And at some point, Logan asked Jidion to move away from him because he didn't want to be filmed. Basically, he said he was tired of being on video all day and just wanted to hang out with Nina with his gat.
I can just sit there. I'm gonna just sit here. I'll just switch with Chris. Huh? No. I'm gonna just sit here. Oh, first of all. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this fucking man child right here. You promise, bro. Bro, that's why you look like that and your watch look like it's about to snap off your goddamn hand, bro. Why is your watch so goddamn tiny? Bro got that bro got that fucking watch from Microsoft, bro. That joke did not land, bro. Bro's fit is almost as bad as that joke that I just said, bro. What the hell? Bro's looking like Bro's looking like Jeffrey Dahmer in that new movie, bro. That new show, I mean, bro. Look at Logan Paul thinking he's getting in his head or something. Why did they move? Oh, he's just moving a seat over.
Honestly, Logan seemed fine to me here. I know he got a lot of for this, but it seemed like this shouldn't be a bigger thing. Like, he's just tired of the video, doesn't want to be filmed. He just asked Jidion not to film him. It's not a big deal in my mind. I mean, obviously, he is at a public event. It's widely publicized, so maybe he shouldn't be complaining about it too much. But at the same time, if he knows Jidion and he just doesn't want to be filmed at the moment, I feel like it's perfectly fine for him to politely ask him not to do that. He just wanted to hang out and not have a camera and a microphone in his face all night. But this would become bigger when Jake Paul filmed himself basically dissing Jidion while his brother was around.
Thank you for coming to today's interview. I know you don't do a lot of interviews, so thank you for being here today. Yo. Can you move to your left a little? I'm not in Jidion. Just because we want to let Zach sit down, and you're kind of taking up the space. Do I look like Jidion? Huh? I'm your own f***ing brother. I'm not a fan.
Jake Paul really said some if the joke didn't land the first time, maybe if I say it again, it'll be twice as funny.
Can you move to your left a little?
How much you want to bet he says I'm not Jidion like 4 more times?
In Jidion. Just because we want to let Zach sit down, and you're kind of taking up the space. Do I look like Jidion? Huh? I'm your own fucking brother. I'm not a fanboy like Jidion who's like, oh yeah.
He said Jidion's name, what, 3 more times?
Oh, yes, Logan. I'm your own brother, bro. We can go toe to toe. Oh my fucking. This is what the happens.
And so from there, Jidion sees this and he decides to pull out some old lore from Logan and Jake. So back in the day, Jake dated this girl named Alyssa Violet, and she was a part of Team.
Did
She was
Jidion
actually
fuck with
pretty
her?
Famous in her own right. She was kind of a phenomenon for a while there. And at some point, I think that Jake cheated on her a few times, and to get back at him, she decided to sleep with his brother Logan. And Logan Paul then brought this up in a diss track he made, saying that she was all up on his goddamn BWC. He said she was slobbing on it, she was slobbering on it, she was getting ready to take it. She was built for BWC even. And obviously that's a sore spot for the family, and the Paul legacy was a bit tainted there. And Jidion, knowing this very well, just could not resist pulling it out of his back
Go on,
pocket
buddy.
when Jake disrespected him.
Move
He
away
basically
from
brought
there.
it up on stream and was like, hey yo, why'd you let your brother kill bitch?
Oh, okay, Jake. You can go toe to toe with your brother. All right. So, Jake, why didn't you keep the same energy with your girlfriend while you were still dating her? That's the only. That's my. I'm puzzled. I'm dumbfounded. I'm searching for the answers. I wish I could go back in history to ask all the old historians about this question. Why didn't you do anything about it when Logan, your girlfriend? You did nothing about it. You cried to Shane Dawson. You cried to Shane Dawson.
I mean, he owned it. He fucking destroyed it. He was at the club.
He did.
bottoms up,
He
not
did
the
cry to
same.
fucking Shane Dawson
And this
about
is part of
that.
what made Jidion so entertaining in my eyes. Not only was he doing very raunchy content, but he was also willing to engage in drama and throw shit at other people when he felt like it would be funny. Even someone as famous as Logan Paul, who a lot of people would not really want to be in drama, with. Almost no channel would.
Bro is literally walking drama. What do you mean? He's literally a walking drama book.
Over 5 million subscribers, engages in shit talk like he did. And they definitely did not want to get as personal as he did as well. Like bringing up, old relationship drama from Jake and Logan and Alyssa. Another time he got into some hot water was the time he got banned on Twitch for inciting a hate raid against Pokimane, our beautiful queen. Mwah. We love Pokimane on this channel so much. Basically, he was on stream and saw that she was also live streaming, and he didn't like her very much. And let's be honest, she is pretty annoying. But he decided to send this chat to mess with her.
Yeah.
They just randomly were being
Ray, that ridiculous pick.
I was so fast.
Out of a movie.
So
Dude, you
fast.
were
That's
schmooving,
another
man, that was insane.
streamer or just bots? What do I do? Let's see, what do I do? I think I just forced my gun here.
I think I
Or-
merely buy the best gun in the game.
Who is Jidion?
Okay. Nah, there's no way someone.
I can't believe you could just eat whenever you want
send.
before the round starts.
Right?
That's so fun.
There's no way a Megalol.
I
Send
hear
people to
when
my
A
stream is spam.
One out of
I'll
bathroom.
erase you.
Jet is
I'm
in.
gonna
there.
move. I'm going. One already U-Haul-ish, I think.
That's
You're pushing me?
embarrassing.
You're
If
okay.
you get banned, I'm
Nice
I'm
shot.
really sad.
Who is talking? Who is this Pokimane?
Put that shit to yourself,
Rim
bro.
fire.
And he also made sure to show his audience the Pokimane classic N-word.
Yeah.
Is this even her? Is this not her? I feel like I've never really gotten a real answer as to if this is actually a video of her ripping it out. Either way, hey, that's our girl. That's our winner right there. And so after he got banned, instead of taking
Is that
the
her?
down, first he did a collaboration with Pokimane, meaning he succumbed to the enemy. Guys, I think we lost him. It's over. Patriots, we're not in control. But he did also go to TwitchCon even though he was banned, which was pretty funny as well. Overall, he's one of the more funny and talented people to come onto the YouTube scene in the last few years. But as you guys know, and as I already made a video about, Jidion has actually decided to quit YouTube. And
What?
I don't mean just stop posting for a while. I don't mean take a break. I don't mean like just go chill out and then come back soon. He's decided to entirely quit YouTube on his main channel to become a Christian YouTuber on another channel called Jidion, with the G being for God. And he posted a video titled Say Goodbye to Jidion, where he explained how he had all the money in the world, he had all the fans in the world, but he didn't feel spiritually fulfilled in life. He didn't feel happy. He was basically chasing a lot of hedonistic, meaningless, fleeting pleasure, when what he wanted is something more long-term and fulfilling, and to him that is Christianity. He said he thought his videos were not helping people in the way that they could be, and that with his platform he needs to be thinking more long-term about how he can use it for good rather than for his own personal gain.
I know the videos give you guys confidence to be your guys self in public. I know it helped you guys through the darkest times in your life, and you know, you guys can count on my videos to cheer you up whenever, you know, the world was just beating down on you. But I'm gonna just be honest with you guys, man. My videos are just a band-aid, you know? My videos can't help solve your guys' deeper problems, and I'm so grateful that my videos were able to help put a band-aid over some of your guys' wounds, man. But I want you guys to take the initiative and heal the wound itself, to entirely heal it, because us as content creators, we just can't do that, man, and we'll never be able to do that. You feel me? We can't fill that void for you guys, and we can't always be there for you guys. There's only one person that can always be there for y'all, and that's Jesus Christ.
Now, I would be lying if I said I was a Christian and I was like into this message, because, well, I'm just not. I kind of wish I was, to be honest, but I have a very hard time believing in God as someone who's just never experienced any kind of like religious fervor or anything. I've never felt God's power. I kind of want to, though, but I just never have. But I've had a lot of friends tell me who are Christian. I'll try to get them to explain it to me, and they usually have a hard time explaining to me how they have felt God's power or something. It seems to be something very spiritual, ethereal, beneath the surface that's hard to describe, and I personally just never felt that.
Fake.
Yes, and I wish I could, because I want to feel that greater purpose, but
You're not going to.
feel that really, and I'm a little jealous of Jidion, to be honest, in that way. Like, I wish I felt that. But Jidion apparently has been feeling God's power for quite some time, and he feels it to the point where he's quitting his multi-million-dollar business to make content only about God and about the Bible and about Christianity, which is undoubtedly not going to make the same amount of money, or even 1% of what he was making on his channel just a few short months ago. In fact, he's probably going to be losing money on this channel entirely. But he wants to go down this path and give up everything he has worked for to go on this new path of being a Christian YouTuber. And I mean, it's nice to see, but it is just like, wow. You almost never, I mean, not almost never, I've never seen someone get to the level of YouTube he's at, which is like the 1%, you know, top creators in the world, and then decide to quit to do Bible study basically on stream. Now, he's actually been expressing feeling bad about YouTube for a while now. For example, he did this stream where he ended up crying, saying that he felt like he was compromising his character and his morals to do YouTube, and he felt bad about that because he was chasing money above all else, and that just was not right for him, and he felt bad.
And then it just had me thinking, bro, like I'm compromising my morals for some. It doesn't mean nothing, bro. Like, NFL, you feel me? Like, bro.
Nah. That's what it takes, bro.
And then Kai Cenat is just like,
That's what it takes.
I'm staying in the Matrix.
Like, bro, I like that, bro. Because he's realizing what he's going through. Or he's getting big like that. And all these ads want to do this and do that. Chat, I don't know if y'all understand.
Oh, hey, there's someone watching. What's up, brother?
So many ads. Wanna know why? Because I hate doing them.
Clearly, Jidion is a guy who wanted to make the best content possible, but when you get as big as he was and still is, sometimes politics, sometimes behind-the-scenes BS, sometimes money and fame and other vices can really get in the way. But Jidion himself apparently just wanted to make the best stuff possible and, you know, make the most impact possible in the most positive way he could, and that's really what would make him happy. The money and the cars and all of that was never appealing to him. The clout and fame, he felt he never really felt much out of it, you know? And when you see someone like this struggling to reach their inner peace and just having this internal conflict, it can be quite painful to watch. It can be sad to see. I mean, we literally just saw Jidion crying on stream. He seems like he was having a lot of inner struggle and turmoil, and struggling to find like what would make him feel fulfilled, and like he was moving in a direction that would make him feel like a worthy person of being here on this earth. But at the same time, these growing pains are really important to becoming a better person. And if you know someone who's going through these, then in a short amount of time, they can really turn into something much greater and become a better person who feels like they are serving something greater than themselves. And I think Jidion is going to become a better person from all of this. I don't know him, obviously. I can't say that he was a bad guy or something. I don't really know a ton about him behind the scenes. I'm just not his friend like that. But I feel like if you are a bad person and you know it deep down, then it's never a bad thing to change and want to devote your life to something less self-centered and something that helps others more than yourself. And apparently to him, the way to do that is to spread Christianity to the masses as much as he can, and, you know, tell people about everything that he feels they need to know about God and how they can, you know, feel salvation and be saved. Now, Jidion actually released another video titled Why I Deleted All of My Videos, which is a 15-minute long explanation of his feelings. He retreads a lot of the ground from his first video where he said he was quitting.
No.
But in this, he also gave some specific content.
No way. Fuck's sake. Oh my god. What is he doing? Do you know how much money that is? 600 million. Let's say someone has a CPM of $1 per every 1,000 views, right? So that's 1,000 views, $1. 600 million, and that's not even the full number. It's almost 700. That is about $1 million down the drain. It's not $1 million exactly, you know what I'm saying? But it can be depending on his CPM. Like say he's got a 3 CPM. So every 1,000 views is at $3 or something like that. Yeah, every 1,000 views is $3. If it was $3 CPM, I'll fuck with this lighting. I don't know how to do that specific. Oh, what the fuck? D-. I officially have a better... I have a better fucking grade than he does. $20 at 300? Where's that at? Where's it at? Oh shit. At this rate, it says the gaming channel would be a year. Oh my god, I'm way off topic. Oh my god, bro. I'm way off topic.
Context for an incident that made him reconsider how he was doing things. During one of his prank videos, apparently he actually managed to get 3 people fired from their job directly because he lied to them and said that he worked there when in reality he didn't. And as a result, these guys got absolutely punked and destroyed because he just straight up lied to them. And meanwhile, these guys were working there for years and had a good job, and his video got them completely fired. 3 people had their careers, you know, just destroyed because of what he did.
But the one thing I think that haunts me the most is one of my most popular pranks was whenever I snuck into the Gatorade HQ and I deceived the security guards and lied and said that I was working there and that I was part of the commercial team. And I got the prank done, got millions of views off of it, so many people giving me props. But what a lot of you guys don't know is 3 people lost their jobs because of me. Because I lied and was saying that I worked there, I got 3 security officers fired that had been working there for years. All because I wanted to play a practical joke. All because I wanted to entertain you guys. And that's evil. That truly is evil. And to those people that I got fired, I'm sorry. I truly am.
And with that in mind, it's not hard to see how Jidion would feel some level of troll's remorse because he did something that specifically contributed negatively to someone's life. Even though he was trying to be funny, getting someone fired from their job for filming a YouTube video is pretty shitty. And if I were him, I'd be thinking about how to avoid that entirely. But with that being said, Jidion also seems to be swearing off prank content in general and basically says that it's ungodly and just a cancer on the earth. I guess in my mind, prank content is not that deep or serious. It's just kind of funny. I mean, obviously, if you're messing with people in public, some bad things can happen. Like, you can kind of get into deeper. If you behave inappropriately, you can make you can ruin someone's day or get them fired. But in my mind, like, if you're just having an awkward social interaction and then everyone moves on with their day, is it that bad? Not really. Unless you're one of those extremely brave prank YouTubers who decides to take out a knife to prank someone, and then someone who's carrying a gun because they think that you're going to stab them, just like point blank executes you in the street, which is something that actually did happen, by the way. You can look it up. This happens. But that's not a prank even. That's just like death by upstanding citizens. What do you expect to really happen there? Most of what Jidion did on YouTube was not anywhere close to that level of severity, though, and while the 3 people being fired was bad, in my mind, he could have just given those people some money to make up for what he did, and they would probably thank him and want to move on with their day. Considering the amount of money he has, he could, like, you know, probably change their life a little bit with like, you know, $30,000 probably, or maybe he could just give them, you know, even less than that. Like, it probably would.
Actually, I would do something like that. Like, if I had gotten 3 people fired, I would ask them. If I had, and I had enough money in the world, I would say, how much do you make a year? Gross income without deductions. And then I would give them a little bit more than that, and then do that between the three people, just to get them set for at least a year until they can get back on their feet, and hopefully they don't sit there and get lazy with it. Because I would get lazy too if someone got me fired and then gave me a bunch of money.
Over until they can find a new job, and they'd be very thankful. What he did was bad, but it's not like an unfixable situation in my mind. Regardless, it's his life, not mine. Even if I was Christian, I don't think I'd want to quit doing fun videos to be a Christian channel entirely. I mean, in my mind, it's like, who am I to spread the word of God? But to each their own. I mean, if this is what he wants to do, if he thinks it's going to make him happy, then I'm personally happy for him. And I hope he feels more fulfilled in his life going forward, and he can do things that make him feel like he's a productive member of society, as opposed to a prankster content leech, which is apparently what he's been feeling like for a while. There's also this video I've seen floating around where Jidion reacts to I Show Speed. Basically, I Show Speed is walking out in public, and I think like in New York City or something, and there's someone there who recognizes him and is like one of these Christian like preachers who they stand on the street and they have like a microphone and they try to spread their religion to people. And there's this interaction Speed has with him where Jidion basically says he sees himself in Speed at this time as someone who's trying to repent for his sins, because Speed is trying to be convinced by this guy to be a Christian, and he's just totally not responding. Also, the guy like tells Speed not to be gay, and Speed's like, I'm only gay for Cristiano Ronaldo, who's like his favorite soccer player, I think. And obviously the preacher or whatever is just like not very into that. He's like, Dad, you shouldn't do that.
He could have just kept on walking by, and because he had somewhere to be. He just went over there to go chirp at Brody, and then all of this transpired, and it's just like you literally see God working, man, bro. When I tell you guys, I felt like this was a message to me. This was a message probably to so many creators that seen this. It's crazy, not just Speed.
I watch your videos, man. I actually made a review of one of your videos.
All right, what is it?
So I forgot what it's called, but you made a video. I want to know, man. Are you gay?
Only for Ronaldo.
All right. Come. Listen, hold on.
Bro, chat, you can literally, like, this is like the world versus the word of God. This is so crazy.
I have a hard time understanding completely what Jidion sees in this clip.
What?
He says that he sees in Speed's eyes that he wants to repent and like become Christian. He's having like an inner struggle. Yeah. Now with everyone seeing Jidion do this switch up, obviously people are going to.
I think Jidion is starting to lose it a little bit. That preacher straight up was just like, don't be gay. And then Jidion's like, God is working. God is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And Logan Paul
That's messed up.
commented on it on a show, and Paul said basically saying that he was happy for Jidion that he was making this change, which is pretty funny to see because just a few months ago they hated each other with a passion. Like Jidion went backstage to confront him, and Logan was like clearly not. He was not with the Jidion army at that time. He was not a Jidion fan in any way.
How am I Two-Face? How am I Two-Face, Logan? I wasn't the one laughing when Jake was making fun of me. I wasn't the one laughing when Jake was making fun of me.
I'm to ask you corny ass to switch seats so I can enjoy my day.
That has nothing to do with it. It's what you did with Jake. That's all it has to do. It's what you did with Jake.
My brother. I defended my brother.
But why were you defending with KSI?
Bro, he's my business partner.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Logan Paul does not care about Jake Paul at all, especially when it comes to a business partner, whom is someone who he had beefed with before they even became business partners.
Why were you defending with KSI?
Bro, he's my business partner.
Okay, obviously, okay. Hey, I see where your loyalty lies.
You mad Two-Face.
No, I'm not Two-Face. I'm really...
How is he calling him Two-Face when he's literally just said that he would pick his business partner over his brother, basically?
needs to be real, and you don't deserve to be real too.
Yeah, right, bro.
You don't deserve to be real too. Hey, you got another fight. You got a whole nother fight to worry about. Hey, I was keeping the jokes.
Please leave.
You're the one that called me.
Yo, please leave.
Hey.
Please.
Say less.
Please.
Hey, say less, Logan. Hey, good luck with your fight, Logan.
And now Logan is being all nice to him with KSI and Mike Maljak, whatever his name is, saying he's happy to see him switching up his life, and he hopes that he, pursues what makes him happy.
The pivot.
Dude, Mike is the biggest fucking goofy goober I've ever seen ever. If you hear a video of him explaining about any, take the Crypto Zoo shit, for example. If you listen to any video of him talking about the Crypto Zoo shit, he has no fucking idea what he's talking about. He doesn't even know what a blockchain is if it smacked him in the face. let alone a fucking game that runs on blockchains and fucking you can buy and sell the eggs or whatever, the crypto coin. That shit's stupid, bro. He don't even know what crypto is. He,
It's so
man.
dramatic is why it will work out for him.
Yeah.
Because he went from this, like, you know, YouTuber trying to get views, doing some, maybe not.
Who said troll? Was that Mike?
YouTuber trying to get views, doing some.
No, it was KSI. Wait, was it even KSI?
It will work out for him.
Yeah.
Because he went from this,
Makes him happy.
you know, YouTuber trying to get views, doing some, maybe not so nice, offensive stuff,
Yeah,
reviews
yeah,
and
it's
stuff.
quite
to-
outrageous at times.
Yeah, to the exact opposite, like a man of Christ.
Yeah.
Especially right now, I think the world could use a little guidance and positive.
Exactly.
Logan Paul, the only person who needs guidance is fucking you and Mike. And that big ass impulsive sign behind you, bro.
Religion in their life.
This guy right here has clowned your entire existence. Beat the piss out of you twice. And now you're homies with him? Come on, man. It's called keep your enemies closer, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So if he can figure it out, it'd be phenomenal. I'm curious to see if he sticks with it. Like, is this a lifelong commitment? Because that's when you devote your life to Christ in the way that he is. It sounds like a full lifelong commitment. How long does it last?
No, I think in terms of it working out,
How long-
it could develop some following from his Christian.
did Logan Paul just say, how long does it last? Bro, that's not how religion works. Religion's not a trend, dude.
Fans. I mean, he does have 200,000 subscribers on the new channel, which is not too shabby. I personally don't know of a lot of content on Christian channels on YouTube, so I think he should have a big audience. But I would be shocked if it really takes off and becomes like super successful. And also, I just see Jidion and how famous he is and the stuff he's been doing. I think he's going to be kind of culture shocked with how different his life is going to be if he goes from flying around all the time to shoot funny videos, meet celebrities, pranking people. I mean, his life is like been this for 5 years, right? This like clouded up YouTuber life, and now he's gonna stop and just be like a Christian YouTuber, and the content is just gonna be him like sitting around reading the Bible every day. I mean, that's good for him. I'm happy for him, but I can imagine that's gonna be a hard transition from the stuff he was doing to the stuff he's doing now. It's a big lifestyle change, you know. Funnily enough, he did make a video on the new channel where he responded to people who had something to say about his switch up, and one of the people he responded to directly was John Zerka, who you guys probably know. I made a video about him on the main channel, but he's just like a degenerate scumbag streamer who will basically say and do literally anything for views, and that's his entire
Who?
a video on the new channel where he responded to people who had something to say about his switch up, and one of the people he responded to directly was John Zerka, who you guys probably know. I made a video about him on the main channel, but he's just like a degenerate scumbag streamer who will basically say and do literally anything for views, and that's his entire shtick. Not that long ago, he was calling himself a PDF file just because
What?
he thought it was funny, and he was just like doing it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Then there was this clip where he was like hanging out with this girl who was like, she looked kind of young. I think she was obviously of age, but she looked kind of young, and he was saying that she's like 16 years old, and he came
What the
across
fuck?
to do stuff with her. I mean, this is like the caliber of person we're talking about here, right?
You're talking about optics. The optics that's messed up is that you be making pedo jokes and all these inappropriate jokes and stuff, but then you want to come at me. That's the optics that I can't see through. Those optics don't make any sense at all.
Guys, the Christians and the atheists are fighting. We are truly back on 2014 YouTube. Time is a flat circle. Yay! Well, with Jidion switching up everything about his life, the big
It all
question-
comes full
the big
circle.
question on my mind really is, how long is this really going to last? Is he actually committed to becoming a Christian channel
No.
now? Or is he going to go back on his word?
No. He's probably gonna do this for like, what, a few weeks? He's gonna do this for a few weeks. It's gonna fail. It might not. But if it does, all these videos are gonna come back. I'm telling you. Retired menace. Okay, we're fucked. We lost Jidion. Does he still do live streams? What the fuck? What's with this Jesus shit out of nowhere? You never said a word about Jesus.
And go back to making prank videos if he gets bored. It's hard to say really what's the case. Time will really tell. As someone who doesn't know Jidion, it's hard to say what his character is like behind the scenes. So maybe in a few months he'll just go back to being normal Jidion, you know? But whatever the case is, I'm excited to follow his journey as a creator and a person and see where it could go. One of the most talented people of our generation quitting to become a Bible tuber is not something you'll see every day. We'll probably never see it again, actually. I really don't see it coming, and so I'm curious to see where his story goes. And how he impacts the world going forward. Anyway, if you guys like this video, be sure to leave a like. If you dislike it, leave a big dislike, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys think about Jidion becoming a Christian YouTuber. It's always good to hear what you guys have to say. Hope you enjoyed the video. Appreciate all your support lately, and there will be a new video tomorrow, as always.
I literally said this in the beginning of the stream. Can't just ignore Ross Creations. He's the GOAT of pranks. Well, if you guys enjoyed that stream, fucking 40 minutes of me talking and watching shit, subscribe, watch the other ones. I do this every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, all 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 day, every 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 day,